Hello, newcomer! Welcome to the Yandere Simulator Discord server. What brings you here? Are you here to ask questions about how to play the game? Would you like to learn more about the game's lore? Or perhaps you have some fan art to share with us? Whatever you're interested in, we'll be sure to... Oh. You're here for that. Well... okay.
Splitgate is dead. Don't get me wrong, Splitgate is easily my favorite game of all time, undecided. But yes, Splitgate, not Splitgate 2. For those who haven't, meet Splitgate, a shooter with portals designed around quick games, quick deaths, and quick fun. Now, I grew up playing Halo 4 on the Xbox 360.
Give me that chip. No, sir.
But anyways, that was the only shooter game that I had played for more than 4 hours. Until Splitgate. In freshman year of high school, shortly after I had built my very first gaming PC, my best friend called me and said, "Hey, check this game out." So I turned on my PC, went to Steam, and installed this little 10 gigabyte game called Splitgate. And with the 0.2 KD at the time, I had an absolute blast. Using portals was such a fun and well-executed idea. The guns were so simple that I, a person who not only just got into PC gaming, but shooters as a whole, could love and have a blast using. Getting a kill always has and still feels so good, and because of that, I put more hours into it than any shooter. But the game hadn't even shown its best yet. After about 30 hours, I was at a whopping 0.4 KD, really crushing it with the heavyweights up there. But Splitgate was so amazing that I was inspired to get better. I started playing Osu to Aim Train, I worked on my portaling, and it paid off big time. I got my first triple, quadruple, kaleidoscopes, I got my first tenfold. All of them made me feel like I was God. It felt good to get better, and it feels better to play good. I love this game with all of my heart. But oh my god, Splitgate 2 makes me want to quit streaming, quit gaming, disassociate from every community, and never show my face again. And as the numbers show, I'm clearly not alone. Objectively, it's not a bad game. But for what it should be, it's absolutely disgusting. And I'm not just here to rag on it though. Let's actually talk about it. To put it simply, Splitgate 2 just doesn't have the raw fun that Splitgate 1 has. There is just this magic in it, this secret sauce, this ratatouille remoulade in it that makes it so beautiful and fun to play that was lost in the mainstreamification of Splitgate 2. Now, while you're pondering what that means, let me address our big clown in the room, ranked. I've thought long and hard about how to put it, and it's simply too little, too late. Not only did Ranked not come with launch, when it did come a month later, it came buggy, and it came with the worst matchmaking system in the history of video games ever. It's an absolute cage fight with it having no brackets whatsoever. Little Timmy in Bronze 4s going up against Big Hard Mike, who's ranked 6 out of the top 100 and a freak off on Stadium because he crushed some bots in his first game. Or even more likely, they get matched because to fill the lobby without bots, it needs 2 bronze, 4 top 100s, 2 golds, and some loose change. On top of that, once you hit Pro Helium, you lose the ability to party with more than one other person. Because why allow teams in the team games? No, you're not allowed to be the best. It has to be limited so everyone can have fun. Because we can't guarantee a top 10 team is going to trip 3 bronze and a gold like a whole strip of ass at a Diddy party. Beta launch was a complete repeat of Splitgate 1, with servers burning and crashing after the first 2 hours, even though they'd only hit a third of their peak player count. And even once servers were back up, the game wasn't at all functional. Levels weren't tracking, meaning you couldn't unlock guns, you couldn't unlock items. You were limited in what game modes you could play because some of them were XP locked. Challenges couldn't be completed, meaning if you paid for the battle pass, you had to wait for your tickets because they weren't tracking properly. But that's what's supposed to happen, right? It's the beta. It's what marketing said. Marketing said a lot of things, though. Marketing said make FPS great again. Marketing said wait for the next update. Marketing said it's coming. But they've built up so much hype and promised such a huge launch. Marketing said, and I quote, "This is only a sneak peek of what we have to come." And what did they have to come whenever the full game launched? A new battle pass, a new battle royale, and no portals for one whole week, and that was it. They went ahead and brought battle royale and big maps to an arena shooter. Sure, there was something for the crowd looking for that, but that's not at all the crowd that Splitgate 1 or Splitgate 2's beta shined to. But still, a good number of players held out for the Ranked launch. And then Ranked launched as it did. And all I can say now is look at the numbers. We're at an all-time low in player count. People are not sticking around. But there's even more sections and communities that were driven away. Let's look at the no portal community, which has been completely forgotten since launch. We haven't seen no portals once in the weekly rotation. They have yet to mention it. There's no discussion in the server. They're just gone. The lack of no portals has completely driven away the small no portal community that existed in Splitgate 1. And you only see some of them in Splitgate 1, because for a lot of people, the disappointment of Splitgate 2 just made them quit both. This was a whole lot of rambling, a whole lot of my opinion sharing. I'd love to hear yours, but it is an objective fact that the game's player counts are lower than ever, both on 1 and 2, but maybe they'll fix it in the next update. Just the next update, guys. You just gotta wait for the next one. May God let them patch.